What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I hope you like this video. This is the season finale of Lovers and Friends. So we are here to find out if Jamil and Premier found love. Was it just infatuation? Did they find a good booty call? Or did they just find a friend, somebody they can hang out with and kick it with? Now, they didn't add all them categories. The only categories are supposed to be lovers and friends. But y'all know there's a whole lot of in-between of a lover and a friend. It could be a friends with benefits. It could be a booty call. Y'all know. So we start off with Jamil. He's hanging out with his girls down to the pool. Let me tell you something. Jamil, you must really like the water. Because I feel like we have been at your pool in no less than 3-4 scenes. Okay, you like the pool. Okay, you like being down to the pool. Now I'm a water baby myself. But anyway, so he's telling his girls, he's getting them caught up on how the first day went with Jeremy, how Adam stood him up, how the second date, how Jeremy came through in the clutch. And he says, I got to make a decision. I got to figure out if, I really like Jeremy or if I want to try to hook up with one of these other guys. Now, I guess maybe the host, maybe Longy was going to give him the opportunity to go on a date with another person. Since Adam stood him up, that maybe they had an opportunity to go on a second date or something. I'm not sure if that's how that went down. But either way, now listen, he went through this whole long drawn out thing. I knew he was gonna pick Jeremy. You like Jeremy, Jeremy like you. Y'all clicked, y'all hooked. It was what it was. But he was just saying how he wasn't sure, and how he had this decision to make. I was like, boy, bye. Boy, bye. Okay. So y'all tried to leave us all in suspense. So then we see him pulling up in his minivan down to the. That wasn't nice. I don't know what that man was driving, but it was a big car. Okay. Down to Jeremy's apartment. He showed up with some vodka. Now listen, Jeremy, I was feeling you had me a little nervous at first because you opened the door and you saw him standing there, and then you came outside and sort of closed the door behind you, and I was like, "Ooh, did Jeremy have somebody up in that apartment that he didn't get out there fast enough?" Because I know good daggone well you knew Jamil was on his way down to your house, and you tried to act surprised like it was just casual. But let me explain something to you. Ain't no man that I just started dating, I only been out on 1 or 2 dates, just gonna feel like he comfortable enough to pop up at my damn house. Sir, no ma'am. And you had to give him your address, so at some point you knew he was coming by your house. You don't just randomly be giving out your address to nobody. So I know you knew he was coming by. Now maybe he said, "I'll be by this afternoon," and you wasn't sure what part of the afternoon. Maybe you was thinking 3, he showed up at 1. But the way you came out that door, I said, why Jeremy act like he ain't gonna invite him in the house? But he did. And so they poured the vodka, honey. And Jamil was like, "Listen, I'm nervous as hell right now. I need me this drink." Listen, they looked like they was drinking that vodka straight. They just threw some ice cubes in it, honey. That vodka looked like it was great. But basically, it was like a look. I like you, you like me. I feel like we vibed. I want to get to know you better. I want to continue to explore now that we're not in the fishbowl. Now that we don't have the cameras on us, I really do want to try to get to know you better. I really want to try to see how this is gonna work out. And Jeremy was like, me too. Like, I'm kind of feel. And Jeremy was sort of coming out his shell a little bit. I feel like maybe being in his own home, maybe he was a little more comfortable. But he was kind of giving them, when Jamil was talking about something, it was like, I saw you coming down them steps, and it was just something shot through me. He was like, I know. And he was like, it's just something from the beginning, just something about you. He was like, because I was the best one there. It was cute. It was cute, but it was mutual, and, I like the fact that the big boy got some love, okay? Because a lot of times on these dating shows, we see the prototype, right? We see the bodybuilders, the flat stomachs, the 6-packs, the this, the this. I love the fact that we saw some not so perfect in society's eyes, because you was perfect to me, okay, boo? But I'm talking about in society's eyes. And I was like, you was there with amongst all them other men, and baby, you got the prize. So it was cute, okay? It was cute, and I was happy to see it. All right. Now let's go on to the other side of town. We got Premier. Now Premier done invited, what the boy name? His date. He done invited him to his house. Derek, what's it? Derek. He done invited Derek to his house. Now, Premier, listen. I told you in my last review, we don't know about Derek, okay? Something with Derek, I told you it was some red flags with Derek. Why you invite that man to your house? Why you let that man know where you live? You should have met him down to the restaurant, okay? But whatever, you let him come through. Y'all had some cocktails. And again, you know, Premier said the same thing. Listen, I was sort of vibing with you. I like that. Let me rewind. Premier hooked up with his boy. Now, Cece couldn't be there. She was down to the LA, honey. Probably down on Melrose shopping and doing some good things, okay? But he was talking to his friend. And his friend asked a really good question. His friend was like, listen, like, they know they in competition. Is anybody hitting you with the good morning? How was your day? Hey, boo. Let's go. Like, can I take you to dinner? Like, they not whining and dining you. They not trying to, you know, Premier was like, yeah, neither one of them really. Now, I feel like, Premier, I'm going to give you kudos for trying to come out your comfort zone. But I think Premier lost it when old boy said he was a cross between what he had said beyond Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. But then he's saying that. So, listen, I feel like you lost it then. I feel like Premier thinks you a nice guy. Maybe he, you know, if he having a large gathering, he'll invite you down to the kickback, okay? But I feel like after that, you really ain't had much of a shot in the romance department, but you really are a nice guy. Premier's talking to, now, Premier, I remember you talking about how being on time is important to you. Yeah, you was talking about something, you late per usual. So you can be fashionably late, but you demand punctuality from it. Is that what we doing here, Premier? Premier. Anyway, so his friend was like, listen, I don't know how I feel about either one of them if they ain't trying to wine and dine you and they ain't trying to show you that how they really feel about you. Like, ain't nobody in your, you know, your DMs talking about some, hey boo, how you doing? And I feel the same way, especially when you know you in competition with somebody else. Like, you should have packages coming every day, just Amazon Prime on your doorstep, an edible arrangement, some flowers, like something. Ain't nobody call you? Okay. I mean, he said it was some superficial text here and there, but nothing deep, nothing real nitty gritty. I was like, okay. So, alright, so now I'm going to get back to where I was. That he did decide to hook up with Derek. I guess his name Derek, child. And again, you know, it was the same thing. Like, you know, I think you're nice looking. I think you're sexy. I enjoy talking to you. Want to get to know you better. Want to see if we can take this to the next level. And it was cool. It was cool. So both other guys ended up with their pick. Because both of those are the people that they pick for themselves. So, I mean, the friends were there to do the initial picks. But they sort of kind of picked their own dude, you know. And then we had sort of like was it a 2-month follow-up? And so it went to commercial and they were like coming up and it had Jamil saying, well, things didn't really work out. I mean, I guess he wanted too much chocolate. And I was like, and then it showed Premier with his dude and it was like, yeah, you know, we still hanging out. Things are still good. And I was like, they giving us too much information before the commercial. Why they telling us who hooked up with who? They should have left us hanging, right? But then we come back and Jamil was talking about something, so, you know, things didn't work out. And here comes Jeremy walking up talking about something, oh, they didn't. And let me tell y'all, Jeremy, you was giving me something different, Jeremy. You wasn't wearing your little striped polo. You was wearing your nice little button-up, boo. And then you had them contacts on. You took them glasses off. You had your contacts working. And you was giving me a little something. You had come out of your bubble a whole lot. I could tell you were a lot more comfortable. I could definitely tell that, well, at least I feel like you and Jamil have been sort of hanging out. Because you really felt comfortable. Jamil put his arm around you. I said, okay. All right, then. I see what y'all did here. I see. Okay. So I was happy to see that because I really do like Jeremy. And Jeremy, if it doesn't work out for Jamil, I feel like you should be the next bachelor, okay? Because I feel like you need to find love because you seem like a real sweetheart. You really do. But they seem to be doing well, at least as of when they did that. And then Premier was with his dude, and they were saying how things were going well. And Premier was saying he was taking down his profile off of Tinder and some other website that I never even heard of, child. And then they're gonna give us a disclaimer talking about 6 days after this filming, they broke up, or well, I ain't gonna say they was ever a couple, but I said 6 days. I said, what happened in 6 days? See, I told you, I gave you the warning signs, Premier. I told you. I bet you one of them warning signs is what did it, wasn't it? Premier, call me, hit me in my DMs. I bet you it was. Tell me what happened. Tell me what happened, Premier. I told you, the man, he too quick to get up and just roll out whenever he feel like it, okay? Them other warning signs I gave you, and the fact that he had gold teeth, that was a warning sign for me. I don't know about y'all, but that was a warning sign for me, okay? But either way, Premier, I'm sorry it didn't work out, boo. But you are a sweetheart, and you are a really nice looking guy. And when COVID is over and it is comfortable for us to go and hang out and do things again, you will be fine, okay? You better not be out there during COVID, okay? Be safe, but you'll be fine. Anyway, that's what it was, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed it. It was a really nice, show. It was a nice change of pace from the typical reality prototype. And it was even different from the typical dating show prototype. I thought it was cute. I look forward to a season 2, 3, 4, 5. Because I think this is something that we can continue to see, right? All right. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think. Drop it in those comments. And make sure you are subscribed to the Chasing Reality YouTube channel so that you could be up on any updates on a season 2 or any updates on Jamil and Jeremy. I'm going to reach out and see if they still together. And if they still together, I'm going to try to see if the Justice League can interview them now that they can talk freely about the show. You know, we interviewed Jamil a few weeks ago. He couldn't really say a whole lot. But I don't know if they still together or not. I feel like Jamil was kind of... Anyway, we're going to find out. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.